Alright folks, we're going to talk wrestling today, particularly the Ultimate Warrior, my favorite wrestler of all time. Some might, well, they might disagree with me, but there's no denying the fact that the Ultimate Warrior was big business back in the heyday, the late 80s and early 90s. He rivaled even Hulk Hogan in terms of popularity, and he's fallen into kind of cult status nowadays. But again, very, very huge wrestling character, and there was a lot of collectibles, and that's why I'm here. This is Collector's World. My name is Dr. J. I pick a subject, and I show you all the collectibles that you can get on that subject. So if you're watching this, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button right above me, and watch all the episodes of Collector's World and all the other stuff on my YouTube channel, Dr. J for PM. Let's get to it. Back when the World Wrestling Entertainment was, WWE was actually the WWF, World Wrestling Federation, we're going to start with one of my favorite items, the Ultimate Warrior jacket, an item that is very, very rare, actually, and very hard to get nowadays. But one of my favorite collectibles nonetheless. Now, the Ultimate Warrior, and I'm not kidding when I say that there was everything on the Ultimate Warrior, and this is a big, huge wall banner, which is very, very cool. There were many wrestling figures. A lot, many back in the heyday as well, but a lot of more recent wrestling action figures, because, like I said, the Ultimate Warrior has fallen into sort of cult status. So there are all types of figures and all types of sizes of the Ultimate Warrior figures. This was kind of like a, what would you call this? Like a big overstuffed teddy bear, sort of the Ultimate Warrior. And funny enough, a rather rare collectible. And again, not to overemphasize the fact that there were all sizes, styles, and shapes of the Ultimate Warrior's wrestling figures. A couple of not in the packaging. Now, check this out. This is when you know there is literally everything on the Ultimate Warrior. Ultimate Warrior socks. I don't think they fit, but I gotta be honest with you, I haven't tried them on. But still a very, very unique collectible, if there ever was one. Ultimate Warrior lunch sacks. So you can actually put your lunch in the Ultimate Warrior lunch sacks. Ultimate Warrior frisbees. And one still in the packaging. There was an Ultimate Warrior suitcase, which was a very unique item, that's for sure. Might be a little bit embarrassing trying to get through customs and explaining your Ultimate Warrior suitcase, but hey, to each their own, right? Ultimate Warrior knapsacks. Knapsacks, very, very cool. There was Ultimate Warrior bags. Shopping bags on the Ultimate Warrior. Put all your shopping goods in your Ultimate Warrior shopping bag, especially if you're buying steroids, right? It would make sense. But, hey, that's a joke. Ultimate Warrior kites. Yes, there actually was an Ultimate Warrior kite. And this was a pretty unique item. An Ultimate Warrior costume. So you actually could dress in your Ultimate Warrior costume. Your Ultimate Warrior wrestling gear, to be exact, with a very, very, very cool poster on the back. So, literally, the Ultimate Warrior, and I kid you not, there was everything. Hey, look, I'm even wearing an Ultimate Warrior cap. So, everything on the Ultimate Warrior. But we're actually only getting started, because now we get to some of the kind of, I don't know what you'd call them, very, very unique, interesting items. And certainly cool collectibles, and some of my favorites, to be honest with you. An Ultimate Warrior watch. Very, very unique. Of course, there was Ultimate Warrior videos of all sorts. There was even the Warrior Workout, which was a video workout hosted by Jim Hellwig, of course, who legally changed his name to Warrior. He was in a film called Firepower, where he actually did not play a character named the Ultimate Warrior. And of course, there were Ultimate Warrior compilation videos, the best of the Ultimate Warrior. There were Ultimate Warrior buttons. There was Ultimate Warrior playing cards, which was kind of unique. There was Ultimate Warrior notepads. Ultimate Warrior games for the kids. These little sliding things, sliding puzzles, whatever they were called, for the kids. There was even Ultimate Warrior soap. Look at that, Decal soaps on the Ultimate Warrior. There was Warrior CD-ROMs, of course. There was the shoot interview with the Ultimate Warrior, which I believe this copy is even autographed by Warrior himself, which is kind of cool. There was a video put out very recently by the WWE called The Self-Destruction of the Ultimate Warrior. This is the 2-disc set, so it is available in different versions. I suggest you get the 2-disc set. There were Ultimate Warrior notepads again. Paper. There was Ultimate Warrior stickers. And, of course, children's photo books. One on Hulk Hogan, where is the one we're looking for? Which is the one on the Ultimate Warrior. Which I might add has some fantastic photographs in this in that item. There was Ultimate Warrior comic books. And speaking of Ultimate Warrior comics, Hellwig himself put out his own comic series, which did run for a few issues. And when it comes to magazines, the Warrior literally, as you can see by this whole pile here, literally was on the cover of everything. The Ultimate Warrior was in the wrestling spotlight. He made the cover of many times back in the heyday. And of course, we know that the Ultimate Warrior went on to WCW for a brief stint, where he was on the cover of at least one of their issues. There was Ultimate Warrior sticker books, the official sticker album. There was Ultimate Warrior poster books. He's in there somewhere. And of course, the non-WWE magazines. He was on the cover of, I guess I should show you the cover, Ultimate Warrior's a winner. So literally, he was everywhere. What else? Ultimate Warrior, Ultimate Warrior. Ultimate Warrior. The Ultimate Warrior was ever. Look, there's a WWF puzzle. 250-piece puzzle of the Ultimate Warrior. Once again, another Ultimate Warrior costume design getup. Literally everything. So the Ultimate Warrior was not my favorite wrestler just because everything was available on him. The Ultimate Warrior was my favorite wrestler because, in my opinion, he had the ultimate entrance. You know, running to the ring the way he did, shaking the ropes, you know, the colorful outfits, the face paint. You know, that all translates into big, you know, marketing dollars. That's some clever marketing, and proof was in the pudding because there was every item you can imagine marketed on the Ultimate Warrior. My favorite wrestler, a very cool time in WWE history. The Ultimate Warrior, well, in my opinion, he was the coolest.